So it'll be interesting to see them two clash. We don't get to see Light too often since he's out a little bit more west in DFW.
1999.
Was it 99?
Yes.
All right, you got it.
I guessed it right somehow. I threw it right out of my head.
Oh, but you guys twice. You said 99 and 97.
Yeah, I said 1999, then
wait,
1997. I was like,
that means you only get half points.
Dang it. I should have stayed with
Half
my
credit.
first guess. But yeah, like you were talking about, these guys are definitely up-and-comers that I've been doing a lot of work recently. Light, especially with the pickup of a dual main within Corrin. He used to be just a strict Zero Suit main, but now he dual mains both Zero Suit and Corrin, using them depending on the stage, depending on the matchup here against Ryu, using Corrin. And then Kaze has been coming up big, taking a lot of really good names in tournaments, getting a lot of really good placements recently, and contention in DFW for the best Ryu, right next to Ados.
Absolutely, yeah. Him and Ados are definitely the runners-up. I feel like YBM could be there if like he showed up a little bit more.
We don't see him nearly as often as we would to be putting him in consistent, but as a really good player himself, I would not put it away from him to do very well in this tournament also. But Ryu has a lot of kill potential, and he's getting to those percents right now where that Shoryuken is going to start killing 4 positions to use that up special, but it goes for the forward smash instead of the Shoryu there. I wonder.
Yeah, Corrin is kind of heavy, so I don't think the Shoryu would have killed quite yet, but like a couple up tilts into it may have been enough to push
maybe
it
even a
into
couple
that realm.
down tilts there, but going for the forward smash, still getting a lot of damage, hasn't really gotten the punishment since he had him over to that right side. So now on the left, okay, uses the Dragon Lens to get some damage, and I love the option there to use the focus to go through there. Goes for the up throw instead of forward.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know how hard Ryu F throw kills. I know it kills him eventually, but that far out, a lot of throws will end up doing it. Back air, however, absolutely going to do it. Swing that big old roundhouse kick around.
Yeah. Man, the usage of the focus attack by Kaze has just been so crucial, and how he's been setting up his offense and his defense, not eating too many of those Dragon Lenses, now falling prey to a bit too many at those high percents, but there, he keeps catching.
I'm going to bank on that being not intentional.
Yeah, I'm assuming he was trying to go for focus attack 2, which does send them up, and then was going to go for a footstool out of focus attack 2,
okay,
possibly.
that would make sense.
But they're missing it, but still getting a lot of percent by catching a lot of these approach options from Light. Yeah, apparently I was talking to Light earlier, and he says almost everything goes through the startup of Instapin.
Right, Instapin is actually like it treats it as an article, similar to the like giant fists from Bayonetta. So the way that it like interacts with clashing with other hitboxes is a little bit strange. It will just like actually clash like that, like you saw. It just like nullifies both.
Yeah, exactly. But high percents here for Kaze. Miss spaces the focus attack and gets hit by the kick from the Dragon Lunge. Yeah, I was about to say he was getting to those high percents where Shoryuken was going to kill a lot sooner, but there, yeah.
Very fortunate for Light that he does not have to deal with that rage anymore. Yep, seems like he's figuring this out a little bit more, but gonna have to look out for those focus attacks still.
Yeah, he's been relying pretty heavily. Oh, reverses it there. Not going to get the final hitbox, but that back air's been doing so much work for him, getting a lot of damage and getting him one stock. Now the stage is gone, but Kaze unable to capitalize. Good stuff from Light for falling down with that hitbox. Going to stay alive from that Shoryu.
Yep, no rage on the Ryu stock quite yet.
Oh, but he just can't get back down to the stage. Coming up aggressive. Oh, he tries to dash in instead of throwing out a hitbox. Racking up more percent with the pummels. I like that. Doesn't have an option to kill. Just going to get him at high percents where anything will just kill him.
Yeah, and a lot of times whenever you do like multi-pummel your opponent, puts him in a really awkward position afterwards. So despite the fact that it's not a true
I thought that was going to kill. I was like, no way. It's 170% though. Just a breath will kill right now. All he needs is to set up into that Shoryuken and it's gone. But careful moments. Kaze needs to choose what he does here because that counter especially is going to be very, very deadly. But
yeah, the counter, if he gets one of those side Bs like that he was definitely shooting for right there. I mean, off stage, this much rage on Corrin, pin hurts, man.
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
Tatsumaki gonna do it. Interesting choice, but I mean, if it gets the kill, it gets the kill.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I guess when you notice your opponents being far too aggressive during your recovery and their recovery, you just kind of have to throw something out,
right,
you know?
yeah, just kick him.
Rising Tatsu, yeah, he hasn't done an option once, I don't think.
I mean, because it's a just completely crazy option.
Yeah.
And just like, all right.
Okay, and the switch.
I do actually like the switch because he was having a lot of trouble with the, as we mentioned earlier on in the game, the focus attack. Because Corrin does not really have any multi-hit moves. Zero Suit, on the other hand, she has grab, so she can like snatch Ryu up if he tries to like focus attack and then dash away. She has up smash. That's really about it. Like forward air will do the trick, but oftentimes you won't be connecting double hit forward air on a Ryu that's focusing.
Zero has multiple hits, right? Or is it just the first hit?
I believe it's just one.
Okay. I thought the electricity may have given it a second hit. But yeah, this is looking a lot better. Being a character that really gets a lot out of the grabs. Not going to fall prey as much to those focus attacks.
Yep, he's going to be able to put out a lot of damage with the throw combos, but...
oh my gosh, gets caught with the Tatsu and down to the blast zone you go. 49% only, and then a little bit of fancy footwork to get around the stage.
A little Jan of the Jungle underneath the Smash stage. But yeah, so killing him that early is actually very, very, very beneficial, of course, because you don't have to deal with the free rage. And Zero Suit is much lighter than Corrin, so if he does get caught by some of those tilts, he is going to die to destroy you really, really early. Although much later, now that he doesn't have to deal with rage in the first stock. Oh, yep, see that Corrin would absolutely survive that. So yeah, he doesn't have to worry about focus as much, but he will have to worry about the close quarters combat.
But Light's looking a lot better. Taking that first stock, especially when you got that first
damage.
lead, and now a lot of percent. Kaze gets out of the boost kick, though, so that's very lucky for him. But still, a lot of percent racked up. He needs to find his get in. This might be the opportunity. Misses the back air, though.
Yep, that's still in, though, for pressure. Still putting on some damage over time.
Yeah, almost even the percent's right back up. But Light's trying to answer back, jumps with the boost kick, and gets this game.
Ouch. Yeah, being able to kill Ryu at such low percents, man, that is a boon.
That's awesome. And that jump to get that boost kick at the end really helped get him so much closer to the top of that blast zone. Yeah, Kaze giving a little thought to his stage choice right now. What is he drinking? Is that horchata? Or is still having a horchata meme going on?
I mean, horchata's delicious. So.
It's good. I'm not gonna lie.
He's drinking horchata. It's good. I like it.
Get the power of the horchata.
So, yeah, he's going to be going to Town and City. Fairly common Ryu pick. He is, of course, going to be killing with the Shoryu a little bit earlier. He will have to be careful about that Zero Suit up B, though. He did lose a stock to it last game, and he's going to be able to kill.
Oh, my gosh. Slower. Already carrying him up, and got the stock 0 to nothing right now.
There we go.
Light looking to take this game, not even touched. I loved the option, too. I was going to talk about the option from Kaze to use the Tatsu to get away from pressure, but Light just scoops him up.
Yeah, Zero Suit's like, hey, where you going? We're going, boy. Come back. Come back here.
I was about to ask if Light was going to make this a JV3, but Kaze finally answering back with some percent, but Light just seems to continuously apply the pressure, just facing himself back now. And what Kaze needs to figure out is how to get around these grabs, because those grabs have led to so much every single time.
Yeah, being able to get scooped up from so far away. And Ryu's not like, he's not super slow in the air. He doesn't have great like mobility. He kind of has to like choose one direction and then go there. So you can't mix up where you're going to land too much.
The pickup out of the drop, but he gets out of the ends of that boost kick, and that was damage. I love the option there. He knows he's going to come aggressive after that grab.
Oh, yeah. No reason to chase him down if you know he's going to come to you.
He has anti-aired with boost kick 3 times in a row now. Is it another one?
He tried. Oh, he tried. It traded. If it ain't broke, right?
Yeah, don't fix it, man.
Yep, going to be able to flip on in towards center stage. That's going to be some damage.
Yeah, you got a little bit too anti there, and a lot coming in from Kaze. He misses the confirm, but just throw out the Shoryu and you get what you need.
Yeah, that's definitely what it needed. Now he is back in the game, despite the fact that he's 100% behind in damage. This is Ryu with rage that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the Trump setup.
Wow,
catches him with the full screen dash after neutral air.
How did he catch him with that?
Yeah, like
that was interesting.
Yeah, that must have been like really
scoop.
Oh yeah.
That early scoop to catch him all the way out of there. Man, early 0 to death. But still, that last one was very interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that must be extremely, him being really, really comfortable with the weight that Ryu is. Because he knows that, normally you'd want to go for like forward air or something easy like that. But he knew that Ryu would be